Hello. Hi, Firefly. How are you? Hi, Bev. Hello, GP. How are you guys? I'm good. All I'm gonna ask is if you guys, even if you don't like me, share some people that you don't like. Because I can't go live on my main account. So here I am, and I know a lot of people forget about this account. It was my Mallory account, but I decided, change it up for the night. Hey, Nelly. Hi, Gloria. How are you? Hi, Haley. That's all I'm asking, is people forget about this account. So if you could just share it out, I'd appreciate it. Because you know me, I got some things to say. Thank you, Bev. Hi, K-Dot. What you doing, girl? Am I doing a bubble bath lap? No, ma'am. I'm washing some dishes. I love that, like, eating she's laying on my back. Hey, you know what? At least you gave up the crawfish for a little bit. Hello, Miss Ellie. No, what I was saying is, like, I think it's weird that, like, AI tells you, like, oh, this person has been a super long time supporter. Like, I don't even go live on this account unless it's like a, Jesus Christ, I already got a warning. See, it even says, K-Dot's been a long time supporter in the Resident Source. Supporter in the Resident Source. What? Like I said, don't even go live on this account. Did you have a great Monday? The bestest Monday possible. Shadow Liquor, did you change your profile picture? Sir, I don't, like, because I don't use this account. Oh, now we visibly restricted. Dang. Whatever shall I do? You haven't had a good day? I'm sorry. You did not tell me about that. Good evening, Jovi. Good evening, Jovi. So sometime, I don't know, in the middle of the night, I lost my voice. I don't know. I've taken some Tylenol cold flu at work. Been having cough drops, but I've had like a sore throat for like 3 days. I thought it was just because I was snoring, but I don't know. Mondays are just always hell for me at work. I ain't even gonna lie. Ain't even gonna front. Tex, get the fuck out of the way. He's in my way. Listen, he got up in my I have like this weird cupboard in the entryway. Where I keep my empty mason jars and stuff. And somehow he got in there, and I'm trying to take a pee, and all of a sudden I can hear fucking mason jars and shit falling over. And then I was like scared because he was like back in there deep, and I was like pulling the jars out, and I was like, if this motherfucker attacks me for trying to take him out of my jars, he's going outside. So I just said, your ass is gonna go outside. It's not that cold anymore. Yet that's the problem, is he does what he wants, when he wants, and nobody can say a thing to him. Because if you do, you end up in the fucking emergency room needing antibiotics. That's crazy. Listen, I feel like you have not come through with the sharing of the live, because let's be honest, Retina created some chaos, and there's only 39 people in here. That's weird. Because he's supposed to run. That might be a true statement. Okay. I will never forget the night that he had his little bling gold necklace on his sweatshirt. Well, did you at least have a good weekend? Were you at like a book tour, Sarah? All right. So if everybody doesn't share this out, I'm just gonna end. I'm just not gonna be messy. I guess that's just how it's gotta roll. I know it's late though too. I shouldn't be late though too. I shouldn't be such an asshole. It's like midnight. Oh, it's super funny to me to see some of these people on my share list that I probably should have blocked before I went live. But whatever. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How am I talking my shit without no voice? And do you not have that kind of faith in me? That's great. Crazy. Yeah, exactly, Haley. I don't even know why that was a question. Where was Jovi? I am not gonna lie. Like I said, as you can hear me tonight, I did not feel well. I was in bed. I took my meds at like 6:30 last night. So I was like crashed the fuck out at 7. And what is really funny to me is when I was rewatching a live on Baldhead's page, it's like, Retina's always in here. Actually, Retina's not. There are times where I'm like consistently in there and then I'm not. So for people to say that, you just don't pay attention, and that's okay. But no, I was out, excuse, by 7 p.m. My back even hurt because I slept so long. Like Haley, to be honest, like, let's really think about this, right? You have a group of women that have been talking about me for 3 to 4 days in a live that I feel comfortable in. You don't think I'm gonna arrive if I knew about it? That's funny. I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate all of the messages that I got that said I need to rewatch the live from last night. I appreciate y'all. There was tons and tons, actually. And just to let people know what I've seen on Baldheaded page, you can't lie to me when you say you defended me in the comment sections. And I watched the live. I watched the live where the important people were in there, and you did not. But that's okay. That's okay to lie to me. That just turned to a block. Turn to a block. Donna, for 3 days. I don't even think I would be upset about last night's live. If had the last 3 days even been mentioned. And that's the thing. Is I don't think 80% of the people that were in the chat last night had a clue. What actually transpired. A little weird. Little weird, if you ask me. Yet here I am under the influence. Yep. Are you worried about it? You can leave if you don't like it. That's okay. I was actually gonna have this live and just open it up if anybody wanted to tell me how they felt or anything that they were allowed to have a box. I'm sorry, I can't think of your. Is it one free? It's the comment that Brie posted on one of her videos. I thought she came in here. Hey, nature. Free Spirit. Yeah, I think that's her name. She has like I swore at one time she had a flag as her profile picture. Hi, Luciana. Who is this? Who the fuck is this? I don't know. The free one. I believe that's her name. The free one. Because she had asked me if I was going live. And I know Brie had like posted a screenshot of one of her comments. And I thought she was in here. No, she's not a troll page. She makes content. Oh, the page. Oh, the page that I'm on. Well, it's funny because I popped up on about like 3 pages the other night. But this has been my page for quite some time. I really honestly do not use it unless I can't get on my other one and I really have a point to make. And so I just took off all the Mallory content real quick. And added a few new videos to this one. But it was the Bofugly, yeah, me trolling her. Hey, animal. Hey, animal. Tex, get the fuck down. Jesus. Hey, PPO. I'm good. Like I said, if y'all could just, you come in, keep sharing this out, please, because people don't know about this page. And I'm going to be super kind. And I'm going to let anybody have a peace of mind, have a conversation, say whatever they got to say. All the things. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I woke up a couple of days ago with a sore throat. And like today, I just, like my voice is gonzo. Not gonzo, but you know what I mean? Like it's funky. And if I was like yelling and screaming, I could understand. But I have not. Just to let all you weirdos know, if you use Stanley's, you better have a damn straw cleaner. Okay? You're not being kind. You don't have to be kind. Like I said, it's open. Because I gotta listen. And here's the thing about respect in people and conversations. I got a lot of back end conversations or messages from people that said they don't agree with what I said. And I said, okay. I respect that. Yes, if you also have a Stanley, you gotta pull the top off and you gotta clean that. I ain't gonna lie, my coffee tumbler that I use though, she gets bleached like once a week, but other than that, she be a dirty hoe. She really do be a trifling dirty hoe. And you don't have to agree, Haley. That's okay. Like I said, I know people aren't going to agree with what I said, and that's okay. I don't actually expect a lot of people to agree with what I said, to be honest. Listen, I love my tumblers. I can't help it. I love them. I have this one tumbler. Hold on, let me see. I don't know if tumbler. Hold on, let me see. I don't know if the brand is on it. So that's 304. Well, that's a good name at the bottom of it. I don't know it. I don't know where I got off Amazon, and when I tell you, like I have a bunch of Stanleys, but this one that I got off Amazon, it's got cheetah print. It keeps my stuff colder way longer than my tumblers do. Hey Megan. Hey Megan. Listen, there was, I don't know if it still is, a new like turquoise one at Starbucks. And it's always the damn Starbucks ones that get me to buy them. Because I'm like, yep, I need this. Are we up for another drunk racist night? Yes! I'm so glad you wanted to come and join. I'm even letting Megan in here. Because goddamn, you guys just hate her. OG's coming too. I bet you. I guarantee you. OG's going to show up too. Hey, Jocelyn. Well, yeah, Megan. We're just having a drunk racist party. Yeah, I talked to OG a little bit ago. Because y'all know OG and I talk on the back end. Make that your storyline. Haley, I think honestly you are the only mod in here. I don't even know if I have mods. So I really don't give a fuck what you do. Because again, like I said, yeah, you can do what you want. Everybody forgets the last 3 days. The whole 3 days. This is what really gets me, right? Is when I watch Bald-Headed's recap. Is when Brie took a box with her soft-spoken voice, and then she was just so emotionally drained. That's funny, because for 3 days, you spoke with your whole goddamn chest about any fucking thing you possibly could think of me. Angel baby, it's okay. I'm racist too now. I'm getting t-shirts. She was literally emotionally exhausted. I would be too if for 3 days I was online for over 10 hours at a time just talking shit about somebody. And how much people don't pay attention to me. If you want to talk about my fucking playlist, and oh, we know she was going through a breakup because of her playlist. Y'all know I talk about this all the fucking time about how I don't have fucking Wi-Fi out here. how I don't have fucking Wi-Fi out here and I've got Dish Network. So I'm sorry that Dish Network upset you so much. Thank you, Trash. And like I said, I know people do not agree with me, aren't going to agree with me, and that's fine. I don't have to have an argument over it. I don't have to dislike you. I don't have to dislike you over it. Whatever you choose to do with me after that, that's on you, not me. But here's my real question. And Megan, actually, Megan, can you take a box for a second? Because I do really have a question. I have a question that maybe you could answer for me.
What's up?
Hey.
Hey.
So here's my question.
Hey.
Right? People don't want to be. People shouldn't be in your life, right? Because you're racist. Right?
That's what people are.
Right?
That's what people are saying. Absolutely.
Okay. So here's my thing. If you shouldn't, if I, like, I'll speak for myself. If I shouldn't be in your life, no matter what, right? Even though if we rewind to the other night, I wasn't speaking to you, I was speaking to the mother. And then right when I left, you made the joke, right? And I responded.
Right.
But if I shouldn't be in there, why are the racist advocates, why are they in there screenshotting everything? Why are they in there? So it's okay for them to be in there and listen and watch?
Well, I mean, I've questioned this quite a bit. A lot of people come in my lives that think and believe and say horrible things about Megan. Right? Everybody's welcome where I'm at, unless there's a personal issue with me and that other individual. Then that is the only way you're getting blocked. And we all know the people I have issues with. Everybody else is more than welcome. So I don't understand why it is okay, right, for my trolls to come in and screen record and screenshot everybody who's in there, but yet turn around and talk shit about the people that are in there that they don't want to be in there. It's a control thing with me.
It's just kind of crazy to me because, like, if we're being honest and we talk about the last 3 days, right? Queenie was in your live.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, Queenie is the one that sent when I messaged you back and I was like, yeah, I'll make a registry, blah blah blah.
Right.
You know? Blah blah blah.
Right.
You know? She's the one that sent that to my boyfriend.
Oh.
So it's funny to me that I can't be in there having a serious conversation with somebody that was not you at all. But she can be in there screen recording and screenshotting stuff to send to people. So again, why is it that all the anti-racists are in there, but nobody else can be?
That's a very good question.
Okay.
Queenie,
No,
why
no,
why
you're
were you
right.
in my life?
Lovely lady, you're true. It's true. We broke up. You're true. It's true. We broke up. We sure did. Yes, we did. But at the time, stop lying on him. I'm not. How am I lying on him? How am I lying on him? I just said Queenie.
That's funny. I have them blocked too.
Spicy Bunny, I don't know. Spicy Bunny, I don't know. Are you blocked on my other account? I should just stop. Well, I'm not going to. So there's that. Because it's just weird to me. It's just a question I want answered by the people that participate in that. No, we were having issues before that. But him and Queenie are friends. And so Queenie decided with no context to send that one comment to Megan. Or sorry, not to Megan, but to him. So yeah. And if you don't believe me, I'm pretty sure it's posted in the last 3 days. You could go find it yourself. But yeah, Megan, that was just kind of my question. Isn't that kind of weird though? That like, the people that don't want people around you are in your life?
Yeah, I never understood that. I personally think that you guys all fucking love me, right? And I've been saying this for 2 years. It's okay to like Megan, right? Because people are painting an ugly picture of me and you guys are afraid to come over and say hello because you guys know you guys are going to get backlash for being in my live. I understand that.
Oh, Megan, yes. Megan, there are things I posted that I know absolutely nobody's going to comment on. Especially the last time Bree and I went at it. Nobody would comment on a thing because they were terrified.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad, right? I'm glad that there are more eyes being open to this whole situation and seeing what is really going on. I really am.
It's just that is like my like like it's the most fucking hypocritical shit I've ever heard. So you can be in there. Hating Megan, recording everything and watching. What? So you can go back and talk about her. But it's okay for you to be in there doing that. And I'm pretty sure I do have a message somewhere from somebody that said, Queen of Blessings had told somebody, well, if you're going to go into Megan's, make sure you do it on a troll account. Why is that?
Do you know how many troll accounts come into my live on a daily?
I'm sure a lot.
A lot of them.
I'm sure way more than me.
And I tell them, as long as you guys are cool and respectful and you won't get blocked. And you will not believe how many people come in and hang out and have a good time on their troll accounts because they're afraid to admit and to be seen on their real account because the backlash that they're gonna fucking get from everybody. Everybody.
And you know what? I will take accountability that I absolutely have bashed you in the past. I'll take accountability for absolutely saying that I believed this. And oh god, this is going to start a war so bad, Megan. But the thing is why should I have to be silent just to appease everybody else?
Right.
You yourself, have you trolled me? Yes. Have you talked shit about me? Yes. Have I Have you talked shit about me? Yes. Have I trolled you? Yes. Have I talked shit about you? Yes. Okay. And again, we need to clear this up with the whole Smash and me and the unknown situation. I never said that you could redeem yourself. I actually said, no, it's social media. You carry your social media. You carry your shit in your backpack forever, is what I said.
Right.
And it's true.
I believe that. I will forever be deemed racist on this app, and I have come to terms to accept that. If that's what people want to run around this app and say and believe, then let them. It doesn't bother me anymore. I'm so over this bullshit stupidity. It's child. It's childless this behavior.
Megan, it's honestly just like when people bring up my crime from 2015, or now there's recently new people trying to make helicopter AIs.
Oh,
That shit don't affect me anymore.
right.
Like, you guys realize you've done it so much that I'm just numb to it. But that is just really honestly, like, was my biggest question, is if you can't sit with a racist, then why are you in there recording a racist? Seems hypocritical to me. But what would I know?
God, I want to know what account she was on.
I don't know. I was so fucking pissed off the last 3 days. I only watched a little bit here and there.
I am personally
sure,
haven't been watching.
I'm sure, Megan, though, if you watch or you ask loud enough, somebody will tell you.
I mean, in all reality, I really don't care. She could stay a fan. That's where I'm at with it.
It's honestly crazy. And here's the thing, right? And this is what got to me, is if anybody's seen the live, the last time I was in Megan's live, I was speaking to, what's her name? Stop the BS. Is it Stop the BS?
Yeah.
That's who I was speaking to. That's the only person I spoke to in that live. And then right when I was getting down, Megan made a joke about getting married, right? Like, when are we getting married?
Oh yeah.
I was already
Oh yeah.
out of the box. In the comments, I said, "Don't worry, I'll make a registry soon."
Yeah. Did you ever? And then I asked if I was allowed to add things to that. And you told me no.
You're right.
Which isn't very lovely.
You know what that deemed? That deemed that you and I are really good friends.
I want to add some things to that list.
I bet you do. I bet you do. But that's what I mean. That's how much people like take things out of context. I wasn't in Megan's live to have a conversation with Megan at that time. I was talking about some serious shit.
Right.
And it got completely turned around that I was just in there because I'm friends with Megan. And to me, that's just fucked up.
Well, is this right now? Is this you confessing your love for me, Retina?
Take it easy, Megan.
I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna get Smash. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get you guys to confess your love. For me.
Listen, if you could get like maybe like if you need me to, like, TikTok shop you a nose ring, like one of those magnetic ones, or something, like, as long as you could, like, maybe work on the nose ring, because we don't have bull horns over here. Okay,
That's
okay.
that's all I had.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay.
If you need, start Amazon list with just that, and I'll send it to you.
Okay. Sounds good. This is the beginning of a beautiful relationship here.
Oh fuck!
Full relationship here.
Oh fuck! Here goes the whole internet. The whole animal. OG text me. Is she done watching that? OG text me. Is she done watching that shit that she can come in here? Because I'm letting everybody in tonight. Everybody can have an opinion.
He was actually clipping something.
Oh, okay.
Clipping something.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew. Okay. I didn't know. I knew I had sent her some stuff. But
Oh, she's blocked. Oh, Retina, could you mod me and I'll unblock her for you?
she's blocked on.
I'll unblock her for you.
She's blocked on this account. Fuck. Oh yeah. Mod Megan. That's a great idea.
I modded Smash last night.
Yeah. And Smash said. And Smash said, I've unmodded myself 8 times.
All of the internet is up in an uproar.
All of it. It wouldn't. All of it. It wouldn't even it would not matter if you and I went into a fucking jumpy house for a few hours. Next thing you know, the whole hi fed up.
Oh shit, I'm really a mod. Fuck. Hell yeah,
Yeah,
let's go.
fix it, cause it's only no she ain't. No she ain't. I don't know which account she's trying to get in on, animal. Literally, I don't use this account, so I don't even know if Haley and Megan are probably my only mods right now. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't see OG's account.
OG, you always telling people you blocked. Knock it off. Knock it off.
Let me.
She said both accounts are. Listen. Listen. If I have to fucking mod animal, the whole internet's gonna fall apart. Oh, like I might have her blocked, like prior.
Yeah, you might have to do it
Bitch,
on
use
your
your
end.
boyfriend's account or your husband's account then. I know there's ways around this. I know. Give a patrol page. Come on in on that.
She said, "Give a patrol page." A patrol page.
Well, don't act like I'm lying. It's probably on my side. It could be. I'm not gonna lie. It could be. I'm not gonna lie. Who's Chris Contrary? Wait, Chris. Let's not start confusing me.
She was saying last night as a joke that Chris was a contrary page. Contrary page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was there ever a resolution last night to all the nonsense with contrary accounts?
I do not have an update, no.
As to who owns what?
Yeah, I've been busy all day. So I don't know what's been going on.
Megan, did you work?
Yeah.
God, isn't that crazy when people get so upset that you don't know what the fuck's going on because you were at work?
You know, and 8 hours is a long time in TikTok. Hours is a long time in TikTok.
Dead. It's like a year and a half, 8 hours, like 19,000. See, probably. Listen, bitch, you were not blocked. Listen, bitch, you were not blocked.
It's a new account. Hey, OG, guess who's a mod for Retina? This bitch right here.
You
The
know what's
problematic Megan. The
you know what's
problematic Megan.
you know what's gonna cause like the biggest uproar, and I already know this, is the fact that like I'm talking to UNOG and I said UNOG can have a UNOG and I said UNOG can have a box. Well, I said anybody can have a box actually tonight, right? But people are gonna be so mad. So mad intentionally intentionally
Why are you guys reporting her mod?
like people are gonna be like people are gonna be like just up in an uproar that Rotina intentionally went live with these women. Bloody, did you get out? I didn't kick her out. I didn't kick her out. But hi, OG. Spicy Bunny, if you are blocked on my other account, I really honestly have no idea. If you can message me on it and it shows you, I can unblock you, I guess. Oh, you dropped. I can unblock you, I guess. Oh, you dropped. Okay, I was like, I didn't drop you, bitch. Jocelyn, are you trying to back away slowly? Haley's like, I should have never taken this mod position tonight. I'm gonna get in trouble too. Okay. You're going down with me? If we go down together. Jocelyn, you know for a fact that the second I posted on my other account, I was going live. People were like, let me watch from the outside. Does that tell you if people are watching from the outside, or is that false? You don't you don't think Holly Mae is gonna like this? She might not. You said Megan was racist. Did you just join? Or have you been in here? I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just asking. Oh, you just came across this live randomly and asked about Holly Mae? Okay.
Do you know what, Retina? That is a very good question. Could you please answer um what is it? Love life always? Because I would really like to know what you think about that.
About what, Holly?
No,
About what, Holly?
no, about whether I'm racist or not.
I think you have said some absolute fucked up shit. on here. I think you've stood on here. I think you've stood 10 toes down on some absolute fucked up shit. And if I say you can redeem yourself, the internet will fucking crucify me. The internet will fucking crucify me. But I do believe you have said some fucked up shit. I do. Absolutely.
Do you believe I'm racist? Yes or no? Do you believe I'm racist? Yes or no?
I honestly don't.
Thank you.
And here, before everybody flips the fuck out, is because I've actually watched Megan's content and not her lives. I'm talking about her actual content of where she goes and where she goes and what she participates in and how open and free she is in that. Um, that doesn't give me the vibes that she hates all the people around her. That she thinks the people around her are gross, or she wants to say something, or she wants to say something disgusting or racist back to the people around her. So, yeah, everybody can be super mad at me, but that is how I feel.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Retina. I do. I agree with you guys, right? I agree with you guys, right? I agree with you. I've always said this. I said it. If I said it, I said it. It is what it is, right? I've never denied anything on this app. I've never came on here and said, no, I've never said that. If I said it, I said it. I always owned everything that I fucking said. I've always stood 10 toes on the things that I've said. And I mean the things that I say.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with that because there's people like me that are going to do the same exact thing. You might not like it, but I said it. That's how I feel. But people will always cruise like Megan. You will always cruise like Megan. You know it. People are going to crucify you forever. I am now going to be crucified for the next probably 3 months for what I just said. But the thing is if I take out of the context of shit that I didn't see 2, 3, whenever the fuck years ago it actually was,
right?
And I pay attention to the now and not the lives, because everybody's lives can go sideways real quick. Everybody's lives can get fucked up real quick. So if you take the live out of that and you watch the actual person, there's a whole fucking different side to people. And when you are live, and you are being bombarded by trolls and other people, yeah, you're gonna have something to fucking say. But again, that's the person that I see when I actually watch your content.
Well, and that's fine, Jocelyn. You don't have to agree with me. Don't agree with me. I don't agree with me sometimes. Fuck. I've came on this fucking app and behaved in certain types of way and ended my life and went back and watched it and was like, holy fuck, Megan, I can't believe you just did that. Who the hell are you right now? Like, you don't have to agree with me, and I'm okay with that. Because I don't agree with a lot of people on this app. It doesn't mean that I'm going to label them as, something that they're not, and I'm going to hate them and bash them and harass them and troll them and do all of that, right?
And I said this at the very, very beginning of my life. And I know more people are coming in, not a lot, but a few. is not everybody's going to agree with what I have to say tonight. Not everybody's going to agree with the people I let in my box. And like I said, this Chip, really? You gotta do this now? Anybody is welcome in this box. There will be no arguments tonight. There will be no bashing and degrading. But if conversations want to be had, because nobody can move forward unless there's actually conversations.
Well,
You
and
have to be able to have.
Retina, thank you for that, right? Because I feel, right, nobody has ever came to me and had a conversation with me, right? This is the first time that I am conversating with you about the situation. Everybody else just wants to watch clips and listen and believe all the other crazy nonsense. You guys are not free thinkers, right? You're being manipulated by someone telling you who someone else is without going to that person and talking to them about it.
And you're right. You and I have never actually. Well, I'm standing. I don't know if you're sitting or laying on your back, or whatever you're doing, or sitting in a computer chair, or starting your kitchen on fire. We have.
Or all of the above.
Did you say starting my kitchen on fire? Stop it.
Yeah.
You watch me. You're a fan.
Listen, clips be flying. But what I'm saying is, no, we haven't actually had a conversation. And if people want stuff to stop, or people want to be understood and heard, then it needs to be a conversation. Not a back and forth screaming, belittling people. You know what, Chip? I'm about to take that motherfucking toy right away from you.
Oh, we've been here before. I don't think Megan's saying that she doesn't stand on what she says. I'm pretty sure just a few seconds ago she literally said, "I mean what I say and I say what I mean."
Actually, Megan said, Retina, you and I have never had this conversation. We've never spoke about it. I have seen Megan in live saying, yep. And I've seen where it was actually Queenie, right? Following the people Megan was battling to go tell them that she's racist.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I was talking about a little bit ago is, right, when you're online and it's happening in the moment, you're going to have very strong fucking opinions to say out loud. Like, if you are always fucking bombarded, no matter if you are trying to change your platform or do something or just have a good time, when you're always fucking bombarded by the same thing that you're not doing at the same time, it gets old as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It does. It gets real old.
I guess that's hard for me to see or believe that Megan would be racist or homophobic or transphobic when, A, I have an adopted black child. B, I have a trans child. And Megan is my real life friend. And when it came to trans, she was all about us educating her on shit she didn't know with my son. And she's never been disrespectful or acted funny around either one of my children. nor have I ever, other than the clips from this app, heard her say anything. And then even then, it's shh. Even then, it's shh. She didn't say it. That's the one thing that I am still to this day very confused about. Because you gotta remember, there's the people in the background saying, "Well, Megan said we." Right.
Right.
That's word semantics to me. That's a semantics game. I only have a hot second. So
Stop lying.
no, I really do.
Yeah,
My
I'm
sleep's been
gonna
so
jump at this
off.
part. Yeah,
My
I'm
sleep's been
gonna
so
jump at this
off.
part. Thanks, Retina.
So I listened to parts of that clip, but I didn't know if you were waiting for me, so I found the clip, and I'm very confused. I've not heard much, if any, of Queen E and Bree and Cartel's shit show, right? I've just been asked quite a bit over the last week, like, hey, are you and Cartel friends still? And I'm like, yeah, as far as I know. And they're like, well, just so you know, she's been in a box all day long, talking mad shit. Which brought up, I'm like, wait a minute. She just got in my box. She just got in my box like within the last week or two to apologize to me for some fuck shit she did. During that live that we had Retina with Haley's daughter, when you and Holly Mae were getting your guys' name cleared, remember? So sure enough, I went and looked because she had texted me randomly after that happened. And she's like, I know we haven't been talking. She's like, but I just thought, you know, Amanda K, I was scrolling and Amanda K and them are talking shit on you. And I sent her a invite to my live. And she came in, and actually, here, hold on, I'll play it. She came in, and I wasn't in the box at first. Or I was in the box, excuse me, but I was on Teacup. I'll wait till you come back so you can hear me. I can hear you. Cartel, my daughter just walked in the door, so the dogs are going nuts. Well, I just wanted to say before anybody got up here that we might not get along or, you know, whatever. I honestly wasn't, what I did was not malicious. I was having a little fun that night, being a little messy. I'm truly sorry you took it that way. This is your space, and I respect you. Have your feelings were valid. You have every right to feel that way, and I just wanted to let you know that. Also, wasn't trying to be messy, but was just scrolling by and felt like you should know. No, and here's the thing, like, with that situation that night, like I appreciate you, Cartel, and you know, like I rock with you the long way. And this is a conversation we can have. This is a conversation we can have off the app because I have enough respect for you to do that.
Yeah, that's fine. Also, yeah, because I have had a lot going on too. I haven't really been on the app. I just don't want no bad with nobody. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I took the opportunity to come up here and say that to you. But we can absolutely talk off the app. Not a problem. Absolutely talk off the app. Not a problem. I'll give you a call. All right, I'm gonna hop down and I'll listen for a little while if you don't mind.
No, you're good, girl.
Okay. All right. All right. Later.
Bye. Bye. So that was literally the last conversation we had before all this shit started. And that was just on the Megan, are you still in here? Was it the 10th or the 14th? I think it was the 10th. April 10th.
Did you happen to clip Bald Headed's part?
Did I happen to clip what?
The part in Bald Headed's live where she was talking about you?
No, I didn't get all through those clips because like I said, I didn't know if you were waiting for me in here. So I was actually on the phone with Megan and I said, let me go ahead and screen record this part of the live real quick and then go jump over in Retina's. So I have to finish watching. I'm almost done with the first clip. I'm kind of confused and or lost. I'm assuming something happened with somebody. Right about the time I stopped it, it kind of sounded like something happened with you.
Yes.
Okay.
I called Bree and Queenie black bitches. That's what everybody's in an uproar about.
So
With the 3 days they did to me. And I call them that. You did to me. And I call them that. Yep, that I did. Sure did.
so it's okay for Queen E to tell me, a white tea woman, to go eat out of dog food bowls, and it's okay for them to say, one of their friends to say that white tea people don't belong here.
For that.
Huh?
You did hear that part.
Yeah, we heard that.
We don't belong here, and that we have canine or dog.
Yep. Yep.
Pretty much dogs.
Yep.
Okay. And
Yep.
and the craziest part is that's not even the worst part of what was said in the last 3 days.
Really?
No. All of us white people are mistakes. We shouldn't be here.
Yep, we heard that part too. Yep.
Well, things can be wrong. I'm not saying what I said was right. Absolutely not. I'm not saying that, but I'm guess what? I'm not retracting what the fuck I said after the 3 days of what the fuck those two did. So, everybody be mad or not, it's okay. I'm not even talking about Tasha in this situation, even though that's where the dog DNA and white people are mistakes and shouldn't be here came from. Not even mad at that. I'm mad of the 3 days of the other shit.
Actually, we've been here before. Queenie is the one that directly told me to go eat from a dog bowl. And has also said, I smell like a wet dog. Now, I don't know what race you are, nor do I care. However, what I do know is, a lot of people know that has always been, I'm 44 years old, and that has always been a, something that black people say towards white people. And then after hearing, what's her name, Trish or Tosh or
Tasha Mack.
huh?
Tasha.
Huh?
Tasha.
Yeah. After hearing what she said about the dog DNA, then it like completely clicked with me that night.
I'm just saying, before everybody gets just in just a crazy uproar of what I said, I've been on the app fucking long enough. Okay. I don't speak like that. That's not my normal content. That's not my normal vocabulary. Nothing. But if you heard the things for 3 days, and I'm not talking like an hour live here and there, I'm talking 10-hour fucking lives for 3 days about me. 3 days about me. If you want to be mad at me, that's okay. But I'm going to stand on what the fuck I said. Because it's crazy how everything that they say has to start with the word white. Or YT. At some point, you got to be responsible for what the fuck you said.
And everything anymore is a microaggression. That night that I and Holly Mae and I have had a conversation about this since then. That night that Queenie and I were getting into it, and I said the word happy with an N. Never in 44 years have I ever heard that was a racial term. Never.
Violet, yep, I'm pissing everybody off tonight. So yes, she is. Hold on, let me answer. Hold on, let me scroll up. Where was this? We've been here before. My question is though, Bree didn't say it, so I call her it. Did you hear for 3 days what Bree said about me? For the last 3 days. I'm just curious. What Bree self said for 3 days.
Well, Retina, if it makes you racist and a piece of shit for calling them black bitches, then I am also apparently a racist and a piece of shit because I too called them black bitches. And I stand on what the fuck I said. And I'm a tad confused, and there's 94 people in here, so I welcome opinions or thoughts. If you're a black person, a white person, a tan, a purple, a pink, and I call you a bitch, I call you a purple bitch, or a white bitch, or whatever.
That tonight my boxes are open to absolutely anybody as long as there aren't yelling or screaming arguments. Violet, do you want to be a mod?
Hell yeah.
I'm just like,
It's a whole problematic mod. It's a whole problematic mod squad. And that's the thing, Mitch. I'm sorry, not sorry, but I feel like when they don't have an argument or they don't have a leg to stand on with something, it automatically turns to something racist or racial.
sorry, Violet, you don't follow me. I can't make you mod. No, and that's the thing. And here's the semantics of it all. If you go back and actually watch Smashes Live, or the parts that I tell you to watch on Baldhead's page, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the semantics of, well, Bree says, I didn't say that. Well, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Just like when she tried to throw Unknown under the bus, right? She didn't say none of it. She sure didn't shut the fuck any of it down. She just sat there. She just sat there like that man speaking to me that way in her box. She just sat there and like, yeah, when Tasha Mack did say that, she did cover her mouth. It was like, whoa, it might be too far. Didn't shut the shit down.
No, and that's exactly what I said in Megan's live that night. Exactly what I said when we rewatched that part with you. You hold on a minute. We've been here before. It said, so now it's coming off as mocking because you know there's no purple people. You know what? I am not responsible for your triggers. Okay. I'm not responsible to make sure I sugarcoat and pad shit to make you feel better. And I don't know who you are behind that account, but I'll tell you this. It is people like you that keeps this racial shit going, that keeps this prejudicial shit going, that keeps this prejudice shit going. Just as much as black people say that they're tired, white people are tired too. I'm not triggered either. Not at all. But have you ever Googled like what is a microaggression? To all 96 people in here, if you have never Googled the definition of microaggression, please do so.
Yeah, because there was a point where apparently if you say hey girl or that girl, that's also a microaggression now. Hey girl, no microaggression.
So I have been told now that
Where's the lady I was talking about? Free one.
Free
She's
one?
here. Not yet. Free one.
Free
She's
one?
here. Not yeah. That's what I was asking about earlier.
What about her? She's good people. So if you Google microaggression, a microaggression is can literally be anything you say to the opposite race that they don't like. So if you say I'm Hispanic and Retina's white, and I say to Retina, she gets a job at McDonald's, and I say to Retina, oh my God, how did you get a job at McDonald's? And she takes McDonald's. And she takes it the wrong way, as if I'm questioning, like, how the fuck did you get a job at McDonald's? That can be considered a microaggression.
Well, I have a goddamn culinary arts degree, a bachelor's from the Cordon Bleu. So that's maybe how I got a job at McDonald's if I had one. Got a job at McDonald's if I had one.
Girl, I'm gonna need you to come cook because I'm getting tired of cooking 7 days, 365. But
Hold
it
on.
is.
I have a question.
Huh?
Can you pause? Just pause for 1 second because I don't want you involved. Like, just pause. I don't want you involved. Like, just pause. Violet, have you just recently been okay with me? Oh, I'll send you some rhubarb pie recipe. I have rhubarb in my freezer right now.
Man, I remember being a kid and going and picking rhubarb and eating it raw. That shit was so
I have
good.
the most giant patch of it. I I used to make videos of it. I love rhubarb. Rhubarb crisp is my favorite thing. Violet, Violet.
She might so she puts her earpods in a lot and she'll be doing stuff, so it might take her a minute to get back to her phone to respond.
Your answer DM. Violet, I'm just curious. Have you recently been okay with me, or are you just here?
I know the answer to that because I can tell you what Violet and I talked about with you and Holly Mae just a couple weeks ago, actually. But I'm gonna let her answer, and then I'll tell you what she said to me.
I'm curious because I know there has been a lot said about me.
So I'm gonna tell you exact conversation with Violet.
Zeta, of course you're in the right life.
Violet and I had a conversation one day, and you and Holly Mae got brought up, and I said I have never truly had a problem with Retina or Holly Mae at all. I said I talked to both of them off the app about different things. And her exact response back to me was, I don't have any type of problem with Retina or Holly Mae. And I think on this app, people literally try to push for people to have issues with each other.
Well, yeah, that's true. I know that.
I'm good, free one. How are you? Hey, Izzy.
I just am waiting for her. I guess to answer because for a long time she's talked a lot.
She said, may I come up in a few? Regina.
Gail Henry.
No. Violet is asking if she can come up in a few.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I agree, Jocelyn. Absolutely agree.
Listen, I took a toy away from my fur babies because he was annoying the fuck out of me right now.
Did you ever notice that they wait until you get on an important phone call or something before that squeaker goes off?
Like, you guys be sleeping all goddamn day, and all of a sudden I want to do something, and next thing you know, you making the most noise possible in this house. When I do a free one, you were not in here earlier. I was speaking on you because I know that your comment was screenshotted and put on Bree's video, but I don't know if the context behind it was played or if it was just played or if it was just your comment. So that was my question to you, is when she green screens that about you and everybody had their comments about what a piece of shit you are, I'm just curious if Tasha Mack's verbiage was behind that. Because everybody thought you talking about picking cotton and hanging Christmas decorations or whatever the fuck it was so outrageous. But I was just curious if the sound bit was played behind the screenshot she posted of you.
I don't understand what that comment meant. Where it said we just can't speak to each other anymore. Gloria, what is that? Gloria, what is that? What does that mean? Retina, can you check your text real quick for me?
Yeah, hold on, let me catch up on comments real quick. Oh, it was removed. Okay, that's even more interesting. Funny.
Mods, there's an account in here. It's Who is Megan? It's a 0. It's Who is Megan? It's a 00 an account. A 00 account. That's not Megan. I was just sent a screenshot of it.
Are you talking about,
Hey, Bear.
about last night?
Huh?
Are we talking about last night in that?
No, right now. It just came in and just a second ago. Oh, yeah, in that that clip you sent me. Yep.
No, I don't know if Bree deleted it from her end, but Free One's comment was a comment posted to my post, playing that video that was created showing the things that Tasha had said. So once I became aware that Bree had posted it as a post, so I didn't even see a green screen video or live, then that's when I went in today and I removed it in hopes that it would get some heat off, because if people aren't listening to that audio, then they're not understanding the context. In that audio, it says something about how the YT people are upset because, and as Tasha says it, because so that's the only reason I'm using that verbiage right now, because we aren't cleaning your house, because we aren't cooking your dinner, because we aren't picking your cotton and decorating your homes anymore. So when Free One responded to cotton, it was in regards to Tasha's comment on the audio. So if people don't listen to that,
clip.
yes. So if they aren't listening to the audio, then just that comment is horrible. And without the context, they're not seeing what she was saying.
That's what pissed me off because I wanted
Yes.
to know if it was playing in the background. If anybody,
It was. That entire video is posted.
I have removed all of my shit. But if somebody can play the video where Tasha Mack is in like this green military dress, the
one that I got it. You want me to do it?
Can you please play it?
Yeah. 1 second.
Absolutely, free one. I'll always stand up for what I think is right.
Before she plays it, I want you to know, okay, if this is true, Free One commented on it, right? The video, the context, the sound. But that was removed
to try to take the heat off of her some.
to make her look like a piece of shit for saying something like that. So I need you to understand what was said and what she was responding to. Because this is also this is the crazy part. This is the crazy part. If you guys weren't alive, if you weren't awake in Smash's live, Tasha's friend came up in the box and said Tasha doesn't want to fight anymore. She wants this to be done. Bloody blah. Trash compactor. I know you were in there, right? Did she not say she doesn't want to fight anymore? She wants this to be done. X, Y, and Z.
I was very confused of the little bit that I heard. She had a very different tone in Smashley's live than she has in this clip I'm about to play.
They all did.
All over.
They all did. Okay, so Trash Compactor can say yes. Tasha says she wanted to be done with it. Okay, please play the clip.
Okay. Okay.
Sensitive. I haven't talked about Queenie in months. So start over.
And I don't buy that shit. I don't buy that shit because I don't hardly ever talk about her, and she won't shut the fuck up about me.
They were off the app for months. Nobody spoke about them. Violet, that's fine. You can derail. Just let her play this clip.
Okay, just 1 second. It's sending over to my other device. Come on. Okay, here we go.
For just $79. Because I don't give a fuck about hurting a white bitch feelings. Especially a white bitch.
Hold on. Everybody needs to power tap through this because when I played this in Megan's the other day, we both got a banana. So, gonna need like hella power taps. Send
Well, and
Retina
something else before you hit play is she retracted. Well, she didn't even retract. She reworded it and said that her issue is with racist white people. And that's everyone's going to see that that is not. Everyone's going to see that that is not how it was said in this video. Otherwise,
No.
everyone wouldn't have had a problem with the video or with her words, thus using the video for awareness. But if anyone goes back and watches smashes from last night, she says that her problem is with racist white people. Well, that's a problem for most of us.
Okay. I'm gonna hit play. If y'all would tap the screen, send populars or roses or whatever.
Racist. And it's 20%. For some shit where you don't even know what the fuck going on, where black women are being doxxed, while black children are being put in harm's way, What? Bitch, I don't never condone no doxing, white, black, or whatever race. I don't condone whatever race. I don't condone it. But oh, bitch, we gonna have some fun with you tonight. And it's just like I made the comment on Bree panel after my live when I said what the fuck I said. Just like I made the comment on Unknown's panel when I said what the fuck I had to say. I ain't no scary ass bitch. Well, I'm raised by no scary ass bitch. The fact that you don't understand what are microaggressions is wild to me. But oh, you want somebody to be like, I'm not racist, bitch. I'm not racist, bitch. You very much so are. And the people that sit with you are. Now I said it. What the fuck you gonna do about it? And I confirm.
Okay, I'm gonna pause right there because I'm confused and I've been confused since I heard it the first night. Is Unknown in a box with her as she's saying all this?
Absolutely not. No, because if you actually see the green screen,
Uh-huh.
she has all of Bree's people in the background.
Yeah, I seen that. That's another thing that kind of threw me off.
Yeah, so what Unknown, because I did see that live, what Unknown was referring to was racism as a whole. Not, that's when it was not in regards to white women specifically. That's the only time that was referenced to racism, which again is something we all agree that we all have a problem with anyone that backs that up, that believes that way. That's the only point that Unknown agreed, and Unknown's the one that called her out and told her this isn't okay. These are my followers. They're good to me, and I'm not going to allow the disrespect to them on my platform.
Okay, sorry, my phone went in sleep mode, so I just...
Just like I made the comment on Bree panel after my live when I said what the fuck I said.
I'm sorry, PPO, were you done?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
The comment on Unknown's panel when I said what the fuck I had to say. I ain't no scary ass bitch. Well, I'm raised by no scary ass bitch. The fact that you don't understand what are microaggressions is wild to me. But oh, you want somebody to be like, I'm not racist, bitch. You very much so are. And the people that sit with you are. Now I said it. What the fuck you gonna do about it? And I confirm. Are you mad? Are you mad because when black women stopped raising your children, they became school pupils? Is that what you're mad about? Are you mad because when black women stopped raising your children, they became unruly? Are you upset and mad because you don't know how to wash your body properly? Are you upset and mad because you you don't know how to clean your house properly? Is that what you're upset about? Are you upset that I no longer or people in my family will no longer pick cotton and serve you Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner or decorate your house or do anything for you? Is that what you're upset about? Bitch, I'm very much so pro-black. Kellogg's cereal. And I give a fuck if I hurt your feelings. Salt. Malt. Why can't you, Jeff? I mean, really? Nothing. Jeff? I mean, really? Nothing I ever say, you can never invalidate me as a black woman. Ever. How I feel is how I feel. Racist, I can never be. So, like I said before, welcome to Death Row, bitch. Fuck you gonna do about it? Try me. You letting people up in your motherfucking panel that don't know what's racism, colorism, or anything motherfucking else. Cause your bitch is uneducated over there. Your white privilege is showing. And as Laugh say, your zipper showing, bitch, and I see it. Laugh say, your zipper showing, bitch, and I see it. You can only hide it for so long. Because if you not consistently educating yourself about being anti-racist, bitch, you're a motherfucking racist. The fact that you felt so hit while I said white people, I believe that all white people are inherently racist. The fact that you didn't understand my point is wild to me. I can not agree with Unknown and you and Bree and even Queen. But what we do, we gonna handle on the back end because that ain't none of your motherfucking business.
And that was it. PPO, it says I can't send you gifts. It says I just tried to send you gifts after Retina, and it says I can't because I'm blocked by the live creator.
Yes, we can talk about that privately.
Oh. Well, when they said live creator, I thought they meant Retina. I'm like, how the hell am I in the box?
No, and I wouldn't mind doing it publicly because I have no secrets. But out of respect for Retina and what we're focusing on.
Yeah, no, I just didn't want you to think that, like, I was gifting Retina and not you. I try to make it even.
Oh, I would never question that, but thank you.
This is what really fucking bothers me, is the fact that any other race thinks they cannot be racist. Only white people can be racist.
Which is
I'm sorry, but that pisses me the fuck off.
Well, and you know, I've always felt that way, and I'll give credit where credit's due. I'll give credit where credit's due. There was a point where when Tasha first came over to Unknowns, the first time that I had seen her on this side where we sit versus Messy Talk, she asked Unknown to come and support her for a live she had coming up that day, and she informed or directed Unknown to make sure that Unknown told her white tea people how we had better conduct ourselves when we got over there, whatever that meant. So it's I hope that everyone can see, and if I'm sure that if you go back and you find those lives, I mean, they've got to be posted on YouTube because everything is. then even if you play them, you're going to see that the bad parts aren't what was clipped. It was the imperative parts to the imperative parts to the entire conversation, to the lives. It wasn't where she said something and then the sentence was cut in half. And I know that because I was in those lives. But okay, so what I was saying, I'm sorry, the Vivance has long wore off. So she said something at one point about that other races can be, or that other races can be, or that Black people can be prejudiced but not racist. And I too was confused because I'm like, I felt like, or my lack of knowledge said that any hatred towards another race was such. And then as I looked into the difference between prejudice and racism, it's for those that have been oppressed. And due to that, I said, well, that's fair. I can see that perspective. Therefore, I changed my verbiage. But everything from that point has been YT people, not racist people, YT people. And that's not okay. That to me, my perspective, my words, no one else's, that is just as wrong as racism in my book. Hold people accountable for their actions, not for their race. So I'll go back on mute. Free one, I hope that this explains what your comment was in reference to. I left it there up till today because I knew what you meant. And then once I saw that it was starting to get out of control because people weren't listening and or playing the clip, that was best where I just take it down. And hopefully just save you heat from that point. You're welcome.
I just think it's very odd that the clip we we just listened to versus how she was talking in Smash Leaves Live last night. Big change.
Yep.
Well, and I'm not opposed to people saying, Retina, what you said isn't okay. Because right is right and wrong is wrong. However, that's not okay. Everything from the last 3, 4, 5, 2 weeks needs to be held to the same standard. It should be even. Everyone should be held accountable for the things that they said. And it has been one hateful attack after another to Retina. That's just not fair based on my perspective. Again, my words, no one else's.
It was everything from my lips to my hair to my looks to my house to my child, to absolutely everything about me.
Everything.
And you're mad? And you're mad that I finally responded the way you wanted me to.
Well, and you know, something else that I heard today, because I missed a lot last week. I was out of town for work. So I've tried to catch up on some of the clips today while I was doing chores. For those that have ever defended Retina's case a decade ago, if you defended it, I find it very tacky that now you'll use that as ammunition. You can't be okay with it. When you're cool and then not be okay with it because you're foes.
So mine was the opposite with Retina PPO. I never used her situation like to try to hurt her. I never laughed at it, but I did sit around people that used it, and I should have spoke up.
Listen, I should swear to God, to this day, at this point, if you are trying to use my crime from 2015 against me, to me, you're a fucking joke.
I mean, at least get something new to talk about. But
Find
and
something new
OG, I haven't even been present for when you sat in a live where something was said, that I can recall. So it wouldn't be fair for me to direct that towards you. But my point is that you couldn't have been okay with it 6 months. You couldn't have been okay with it 6 months ago when you were buddies, and now you're not buddies, so you want to spread it and use it against her. You either
Right.
were okay with it or you're not.
Well,
Not.
well, and honestly, PPO, that goes for a lot of shit on this app. Look at 50 shipments, all of them. All of them had no problem. All of them had no problem sitting with me, getting what they could or what they needed. But then, as soon as I was no longer a benefit to them, and they got what they wanted, it was like a dagger right in the back.
Yeah, and I just
Amen, Chevy Wicker.
it disturbs me. It disturbs me how disposable friends are on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's made me reevaluate how easily I will be fond of someone, because I don't keep disposable company. If I walk away, it's due to my own moral compass. Or something that I feel was a personal attack towards me or a betrayal to me. And I don't think it's fair to use up someone and then toss them in the trash.
That's why I laugh and say I'm literally the shittiest scammer ever, because I didn't know scammers like give away their own money.
Well, and you know, it's like I've been attacked. I've gotten screenshots, as we all get screenshots, you know, of saying that I shouldn't speak for Black women. I've not spoken for any. I speak as an individual that stop the bullshit, stop the hate, do better, because what you're saying publicly, one, the internet's forever, but two, that's what we're teaching the next generation. And that's why this keeps going on. I strongly believe in culturalizing our children, teaching them history and the backgrounds of everyone, because they need to make their decisions and they need to be intelligent.
That's also upsetting though too, PPO, because we also hear, well, you should be our ally. You guys should be standing in front of us. So what is it? And I've had this argument on this app at one point in time with somebody, because I'm like, 1 minute I'm told don't get into, Black folks' business. The next minute, y'all are jumping on me because when shit went down, I stayed to myself.
Then they shouldn't be getting into white folks' business, right? I mean, shouldn't it be straight across the board?
It should be.
Well, I mean, I feel like they can't keep your company kind of the same logic with your case, that you can't have each other's company and be kosher and then fall out, and all of a sudden there are all these new rules. And while they've been applicable rules to others, you can't hold them now. You know, it's like the comment that Tasha made the other night about when she read the comment from the chat: judge people by their character and not their color. If anyone has screen recorded that, please post the comments, because I don't ever comment on my troll account. I've always told everyone, go everywhere, sit everywhere, listen to everyone, make your own opinion. But it's what you do when you're there. So if I do speak up, I speak up under my PPO account. And if you go back and you watch a comment, I said judge people on their character. I never added that part about their color.
The fact, I honestly think the worst thing that irritated me that night is when she said, "You are all raising your children to spit on black people's kids."
That pissed me off. That pissed me right off. That pissed me right off.
I would be willing to have to answer to CPS if my children spit on anyone, and
Yep.
they know that.
Me too. Zeta, no.
Now I wouldn't hurt them.
Zeta, no.
Now I wouldn't hurt them, but I would spank them, and some people just don't believe in that. Let me clarify that before it gets clipped.
I did put this in a video. I've taken all my shit off my account. But there is a video where Bree said that she would rather spit on OG's face than have a conversation or apologize, or something like that. Like she would rather spit on OG than do any of that.
Oh, really? So let me get this straight, because again, I have blacked them. I have blacked them. So I don't watch any of their bullshit. Unless somebody tells me something, and even when I get told something, I don't go watch it. But is that not what's the word?
A microaggression.
Well, there's that. But also, so in one hand, one of their little, people of their group are telling you that, us YT people are raising our children to spit on black children. But then a grown ass black adult is saying that she would rather spit on me. And let me make this very clear to everybody. I don't even know Brie like that. We've never had a conversation, I don't believe. Never.
I could be wrong. And maybe it wasn't you, maybe it was Megan.
Well, even that, it doesn't matter. But I will openly say this, and this is my thoughts, my opinions, my feelings, not Retina's, not PPO's. It is people like that Trish, that Queenie, and Brie that keeps racism and prejudice going. I do not.
Every day.
Yep.
Well,
I
and
do
I
not.
put that.
Yep.
Well,
I
and
do
I put
not.
that in the chat when I was addressing her, that she is part of the problem, and that's the way that I feel. But as you go on through that chat, in the video that you just played speaks of people being doxxed. But if you listen to that and her response, and then you read the comments, nothing would justify her telling me that she's going to find out who I am. I didn't say anything out of bounds. And she said she's going to find out who I am. Why do you want to find out who I am unless you're going to dox me?
Right. Zeta, real quick before I forget. No, she's not. No, she's not paid me the $550 she owes me, and also, I do believe diagnosis amnesia is Rissa.
SPG, why are you here? Okay, you can be here to support OG, cool. But you also said you're the most hated. You've also said, oh, you have no ill will against me. Do you want me to pull the screenshots? You know that I've had a lot to say about you and Too Tall, and you had a lot to say back to me. You've also said some racist as fuck shit to Pastor Petty. So don't act confused in the comments section when I ask why you're here.
I will say, Retina, from my understanding, the situation between SPG and Petty was they were each making I don't think racial would be the term for it.
Calling him the N-word?
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah. But what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? So he was making fun of and or talking about her nationality, like they were doing it to each other. Apparently, that's what I was told. I only seen one part of it.
He was going at her nationality live on his TikTok like he normally would, right? That her go live herself, I believe even sent a fucking message. And verbally aggressively call him that. There's a difference between banter and racism.
I
And
do agree with that.
I'm sorry. I'm always gonna have two talls back over SPG. That's just how I'm wired.
I'm going to say one more thing and then I'm going to drop. Because the senior pup is angry, as you can hear. This may not be a favorite opinion. For as much tension was there last night for some of the people that took a box, Tasha Mack's friend, Dr. Queen, the author, she has conducted things amazing in trying to diffuse the situation, I feel like. And when Rissa got up there, her calm demeanor and the exchange and her trying to expand Smash's perspective, whether I agree with that perspective or not. But I do feel like the calm demeanor and the exchange opened the door for people to be able to say what they agreed with, what they didn't, and their position on we're convicting one, why aren't we convicting all? And as I viewed what I saw or feel I saw was people speaking up that hadn't spoken up before. And I'll give that credit for it. That opened the door for people to be able to say how they felt about the whole situation. And Retina, for anyone that I saw besides your normal troll nitwits that are blocked everywhere anyway, so let's be real. For anyone that I saw that agreed that what was said was wrong, those people still asked, where's the accountability for those that have gone on about everything in your world for 2 weeks?
I am also kind of wondering though, like Rissa, right, scammed somebody out of money, and it wasn't just me. There was other people she did too. And she just comes and sits comfortably on platforms as if she did nothing. I guess I don't understand that.
Yeah, no, and I absolutely can see why you'd feel that way. And I can remember when all of that happened because heaven knows I've been right in the middle of the cross red flames, if you will. I don't know what's okay anymore. So I think that that's a very, very valuation. I haven't seen her anywhere else, but I can, no matter how I feel or agree or disagree, I'm only speaking in reference to last night. So I hope that makes sense, that I'm not excusing anything else or invalidating anyone else's feelings as a whole.
No, PPO, I didn't think that at all. No, PPO, I didn't think that at all. No, I'm sorry if that's how it came out. No.
I just want you to know that, because I will never try to invalidate someone's feelings. Their perspectives, their environment, and their experiences is what gives each of us our views and our feelings and thoughts on things. So
Right.
you didn't make me feel that way. I just want you to know that it wasn't my intention to make you feel that way.
Yeah, no, you absolutely didn't, honey. Like, not at all. I don't hear much about her. I do believe that, like I said, I believe she's diagnosed with amnesia. So when I see or hear about that page, it makes me think about it. But otherwise, I don't give it much thought anymore, because it's just wild to me that you could do that to somebody and not care.
Right. Which is very fair. I mean, had that been my money, I'd have been flipping the app inside out.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm gonna drop before an angry dog continues fussing because I'm still doing skincare. I hope I helped clear up some of this stuff, guys.
I hope so, because I don't believe that woman deserved the heat she got.
He doesn't.
He
doesn't at all.
At all.
And I do not. And she and I have never even had a one-on-one conversation. I don't even know that we've ever spoken in chat. But as I saw her comment, and I'm like, whoa, this could easily not be favored. I knew the context and that it was applicable to the video. And that's where I felt it was everyone's responsibility to make their judgment off of hearing both pieces together.
Right.
I do not believe that she would have said what she did had it not been based on that video. And that is solely my opinion off of how I've seen her conduct herself in many lives, the same places that I sit. So.
When you guys are saying her, you're talking about the Trish?
No.
The Trish?
No. Wait, you're talking about Tasha Mack. I'm talking about Free One that made the comment referring to the cotton, which was linked to the video, but people didn't listen to the video.
Got you.
So, but I'll drop. I hope this blows over for everybody, and I just want the hate to stop. We have to do better. It starts at home, and we owe more to our children. So, have a good night.
Thank you, Boo.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Hello, Violet. I guess I got at least 3.
Okay, so do you want to have a conversation?
Yeah, that's what I said this whole night. This is all about having convos and not arguing and yelling and all those things.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to argue. I don't want to yell. I'm not in the mindset for it. And after yesterday, I definitely don't want to go there. But listen. What OG said earlier, whenever I was talking to her on the phone, it was a while ago, so I'm not upset with her for not exactly stating what I said verbatim. It's okay, because sometimes I forget things. I don't remember everything clearly. But I did tell OG, this was back around the time whenever I posted that video about Florida man accusing OG of schmurdering hair junkie, and why didn't people stand up for hair junkie? Well, you and Holly Mae and a lot of people had a few questions for me and a lot of people had a few questions for me, like, why didn't you speak up whenever it was happening to us, this, that, and the third. So I remember back then I was talking to OG on a phone call, and I said I'm willing. And I said I'm willing to have a conversation with anybody, even somebody that doesn't like me, or maybe, misjudged me or misunderstood me, or, misunderstood me, or, you know, and I told her I don't have an issue with Holly Mae. I never have had an issue with Holly Mae. I have had an issue with you for, insensitive things you have said, specifically about one topic, which I really don't want to get into that tonight because it's just gonna upset me. But it was about, the essay at me. But it was about, the essay thing in Smash's live. And yeah, I have called you the female version of Florida Man. I absolutely have. And I've never denied that. But I told OG that I was willing to have a conversation with you. And you and I did talk on the back end around that time. And I also told you, hey, Retina, I'm going to come to you and explain to you why I don't exactly fuck with you, or why I don't particularly care for you. And I never had the time to come back and give you my response on that. But my current issue with you, and I don't want to talk about any of the race shit because it's mentally draining and exhausting. But my issue with you is the two videos you posted of me about the Alyssa situation. One video pertaining to the voice messages that I sent you on the back end, where I was being completely honest and transparent with you, and you clipped the fuck out of those voice notes, and you posted that video basically saying that I want people who struggle with mental health to suffer in silence. That really floored me, because what was in that video, Retina, was not what I said on the back end. And a lot of people came hot at me for that. And a lot of people talk shit about me for that. And it's like, well, hold up. Have a conversation with me and maybe I'll explain to you why I screamed at Alyssa. Or why I'm so passionate about that shit. And why people do, in fact, use mental health as a cop-out or a way to seek attention. And that's, in fact, what Alyssa did. But also, people don't know what Alyssa did to me and to other people, So that's my current issue with you, was that heavily clipped video you posted when I came to you and I had a private conversation with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's my problem. So I want to know, why did you do that? If you were
from Dalton's life, I think that's where it actually originated.
What, Retina?
Do you remember the night you and I spoke in Dalton's live? I think that's where it originally started from. That's where I met you.
No, I didn't meet you in Dalton's live. I didn't even meet you. And I explained this to you in Animals Live, because we were actually laughing about it in his boxes, and then his live got taken down. Where I came across you was I had come across, Shannon and Jana. And this is when I came back to TikTok. And I saw, Shannon being dragged for shit. And I was like, well, fuck, I've been dragged. I'm not a saint on this app. I have a reputation. Absolutely, but I have changed. And I guess whenever I was in a live with Jana and Shannon one night, you were watching. I don't know if you're in there on a sneaky or, looking the window. But yeah, you posted a video and you're like, who's Violet? why doesn't she want her voice recognized? So it wasn't recognized. So it wasn't in Dalton's. Did I associate with Dalton for a couple months? Yes, I did. But that was short lived. I was never like close with Dalton. I didn't know about Dalton's past. But I came across you originally because you posted a video about me and you didn't even know me. So that was the beginning of last year.
Hmm. Yeah, that's because essentially you associated with Shannon. That's why. Yep, absolutely. And you can read the comments as to where I got the video from.
I'm not reading the comments, so I apologize.
Well, I'm telling you that's where your answer is. I understand people using mental health as a cop out. However, and this is just my personal opinion, the the I don't even want to say tone because it's past tone of what you used while speaking of that to me was fucked up.
Haley, hang on, Retina. Haley, I wanna say the heavily clipped video that Retina posted. There were two videos she posted. But Retina did post a heavily clipped video of voice messages that I had sent Retina on the back end. And she did make me what'd you say?
I can post them all and we can clear it up.
I mean, yeah, go ahead and post them all because I wasn't being rude.
Your phone in that live was not just like a you're using this as a cop out. Stop it.
Do you want to know why?
The deep anger in your voice is what fucked me up.
Well, I mean, I apologize if it fucked you up, Retina, but that's me. I'm not a violent person. I I blow a gasket like that when I am pushed to that point. And that goes for my real life. I'm very vocal and I don't stand down to shit. But the reason why I went off on Alyssa in that live was because she was in a live while I was over in Hallie's live. We weren't even talking about Alyssa. We weren't doing anything. Um, referencing Alyssa. We were just streaming Monsters Live from like the night before. But Alyssa went to a live. Her name was Demon Girl 911 and she just met those people that night, Retina. Alyssa was in mental distress, wanting to end it all, but she's in a live telling her new friends that were absolutely gross, vile, talking all kinds of shit, streaming me and Hallie and a few people in Hallie's boxes. Alyssa was entertaining that shit and she was over there talking shit. These people were telling me, Joyce, Hallie, Riri to go off ourselves too. They kept coming into Hallie's lives on sneaky accounts. And Alyssa was in that live laughing it up. So how are you going to come on an app and, say, well, I'm hurt, because people say that
the day that I tried to actually, I mean, the first time I ever actually succeeded to try and kill myself, that I hugged my kid, I played with my kid, I I played with my kid. I helped my dad. I did everything a normal person would that day. You would have had no fucking idea. Not one. So when I made that video talking about suppressing things and just trying to go on, even though you're struggling the fuck up, doesn't mean you're faking it.
Retina, I've heard things about your attempt, and I'm thankful you're still here. And I've heard people make fun of that. And I've seen Florida Man post videos, and I never agreed with
Talking about
doing
that.
that. I never agreed with
Talking about
doing
that.
that.
Were you sitting with him? Were you supporting him when that happened?
I always tolerated Florida Man. I wasn't like a big, I wasn't a supporter. I tolerated. I wasn't a supporter. I tolerated.
Was making
But
fun of my talk.
well, I was not in that live whenever he posted that
You didn't see
picture.
the videos. You didn't see the
Picture.
videos. You didn't see the hundreds of videos of the AI video with foam coming out of my mouth. You
No,
didn't see
I
it.
did see that. I did see that, and I did not agree with that, and I did not agree with that. But I was not.
Right?
What, Retina?
You kept sitting with him.
I tolerated him because I had so many friends that absolutely rode hard for him. I never liked the dude. I've only given the dude praise for two things, Retina. That was
I don't give the
closing
I don't give the
closing down.
For $100. It's the fact that you continue to sit around, which means that is support.
Well, I mean, how many people did sit with him?
A lot. And if I could
So,
have
like,
a conversation with any of them, I would have the same fucking conversation. You literally, he made, let's see, a funeral about three of us. Said he didn't want to hear shit until he could see an obituary from one of us.
that live. I was not in that live, and I did not participate in that live.
You knew this shit existed if you sat around it.
I
You didn't have
didn't know
to
it
be
was
when he was making videos.
Tina. I wasn't in his Discord. I wasn't in any group chats with them. When I saw, listen, I checked his page because I saw him getting like extremely fucking radical, going left and like doing dangerous fucking shit. I took a step back away from him, even being in spaces with him where my friends sat with him for quite some time before that. I did not participate in those lives. I did not agree with it. I remember the night that I was sent clips of him saying that he sent all of y'all's info to the dark web, and didn't give a fuck about what happened to any of y'all or y'all's kids.
Did you ever go back into any of his lives after that?
No, I did not go into his lives. I remember that when I was Smash's mod.
After that was posted.
No, I stayed out of his space. There were times when I would go into OG's lives because he was over there talking his shit about Smash or talking about her mods. And at that time I was a mod for her. So I would absolutely go into spaces where he was, but it wasn't his lives. And I would get into it with them. I was never a Florida Man supporter.
Okay.
And as far as like, the whole mental health and like wanting to unalive thing, I've been there too. And when I told you that on the back end, like not everybody is going to show signs. You're not going to know that you're not going to know. People just do it. People just do it, man.
Alyssa?
Because Alyssa has done this not only publicly to get her rent paid or to get people to feel sorry for her, Retina, but she's done it to friends on the back end, and not just 1, 2, or 3. She uses it as a way to emotionally control people and manipulate people, and that does happen. You know, like, the only time I ever hear that people use unaliving as a way to manipulate or control is when it involves a very abusive marriage or relationship, when your partner is doing that as a way to control you, but it's never talked about in general. People can do that shit as a way to manipulate and emotionally control other people or make people feel like they're bound to them. And I even told you on the back end, I can send you the link to this live, that live. Go see what Alyssa's been doing. Because listen, Retina, last summer, and I told you this too in those DMs, last summer I was going to end my life. I absolutely fucking was. And nobody knew. Nobody knew. And everybody that I've lost in my life, ever since I was a kid, no signs, nobody knew. They were the happiest, most caring people ever. So just like you said that I like to spread dangerous misinformation by assuming people are using it as a crutch, it's also dangerous misinformation from my own experience to say that you're going to see signs or they're going to talk or disclose it directly or indirectly, because that's not always the case.
What about the other people y'all have sat around that have done the same thing then?
I can't hear you. I don't know if you're muted or if you're away from your phone.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me?
Hang on a second. Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said, so what about the other people that have sat around you that have done things in the same manner?
To be quite honest, like, are you talking about people in my real life or people on here?
TikTok people.
I haven't really, I mean, listen, if I have a friend that's struggling, like, hey, I'm not in a good headspace, like, you know, I have a lot of stuff that's weighing heavy on me. Can we have a conversation? I'm absolutely going to call them and talk to them, and I do make time out for that. But what Alyssa did, there's a big difference there. Hi, Megan.
Hi, could I just address one of the comments really fast, and then I'm gonna drop back down. Sorry, I keep waking up. I don't remember who said it, but hold on, let me find it.
Haley said it.
Yeah, so Haley's asking, or she's stating that she saw a clip saying me that I agreed when Riri told Lissa to go fake it. Absolutely, I said it. 100% I did. And I agree with Riri saying that and her behavior behind it. Absolutely, I do. Alyssa came on this app 3 different times and used suicide as a weapon for sympathy from TikTok. Not only did she do that, but she also tried to blame me as the person for one of those times when she tried to fake unalive herself. So yes, I said that, and I agreed with Riri when she said that. You don't get to come on this app and use unaliving as a weapon and then try to blame me for the reason of doing that, and then me not agree with somebody for saying something like that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I know you called Shannon out, but
Yeah.
have you called Blue out about it?
Have I called Blue out about it? No, I haven't.
How come?
I'm sorry.
How come?
Honestly, because I don't think I know that he did fake it.
Well, I mean, Riri herself admitted to what she did. Right?
Right.
That was not a good choice. And then mocked Blue about it, about it, and trying to call him out in his actions. But you didn't have anything to say at that point.
No, I didn't. I don't think I was aware of what was going on then.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a time in Blue and I's relationship where we weren't good. We weren't friends. I didn't watch him all the time. I didn't know what was going on with him. So from my understanding, what I don't remember, right? I don't think I was around that time when Riri and Blue did all that.
Do you think it's okay for Joyce to get on here and just tell Riri's business?
I mean, that's her mother.
Right.
I mean, they're both active on the app.
So that's okay. That's what you're. That's what you're saying, Violet.
Well, I don't think Joyce is telling Riri's business. I think her business is out there. Joyce is just talking about it. Joyce didn't never say anything that Riri didn't ever put out here herself.
She was verifying the fact that she was verifying the fact that this is my daughter. I saw her go through A, B, C, and D. You know what I mean?
She literally named the amount of medication this chick she took.
Wait, say that again? She did what?
Yeah.
Literally gave out the amount of medication her child took.
When was that?
I don't know. It's not alive. Not too long ago. It was about when she said, "No, there's no way Blue would be walking to a hospital." And Joyce got on and said, "Yeah, because Riri did X, Y, and Z. So no, that couldn't happen. Blue's faking it."
I don't know that information.
Well, I promise you it exists, and I can find it.
I mean, I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. I'm just saying I don't know that.
I kind of vaguely remember that, but I remember around that time there were a lot of lives. And I'm not even gonna lie. At the time, I did kind of question it myself because I was in. I can't remember whose live it was, but it was being discussed over there. But yeah, I questioned it myself. Absolutely.
Why is any of this being discussed? If Alyssa is actually faking or not? How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know that, like, okay, let's just say she faked it the first time or the second time, okay? Now the third time she didn't, and you were on this app talking what the fuck you had to say. And what the fuck you had to say.
I
Well,
don't want her to do
when
anything
she,
to herself.
when she comes on this app, right after she claims she tried to unalive herself and talks about how she cuts her legs to do it. I mean, we all know you can't unalive yourself by cutting your own legs.
You don't. What?
You actually can, Megan, if you
You
put.
don't think that kind of self harm can take you out? And take you out? Do you know where your
Listen,
arteries are?
listen. There are. I'm not going to say it, but Megan, there are places on your legs that you can do that, and on your legs that you can do that, and I don't
I
want
don't
to.
know why
Yeah.
this conversation about you guys telling me about the way she self harms. The fact is the fact is the last time she talks about it could be the last fucking time. And people get on every goddamn day and go on with their life and pretend that things are okay and try and keep on with the persona that they have.
And you know what, Retina? I'm one of those people too. I am
Then
absolutely one of
why
those
are you
people.
judging her and making comments like that? Why is
Because
Megan like that? Why is Megan
because she weaponizes it, Retina. Are you aware of the fact that I went to the
like
ER
I said,
yesterday
maybe
because
she
of a
did.
massive panic attack? Panic attack?
Maybe she does weaponize it. Maybe she has, but you
People
don't know
do.
if the last time that she does is going to be the last time.
Listen, I don't want her to do
Imagine
shit to
her
herself.
passing away, and the last thing we see is Megan fucking clapping.
Well, Retina, you've also, said a lot of insensitive shit yourself.
Oh, about people unaliving themselves?
No, about sexual assault, Retina. How it doesn't happen assault, Retina. How it doesn't happen to people when they're under the influence. So that's no fucking
Under
different.
the influence? Yeah, you want to go there? You really want to go there, Violet?
Yeah, I do want to go
When you were
there.
friends with somebody for 3 fucking years, and you know all the fucking details, and then the story switches, and then all of a sudden when you're not friends, it really switches. Violet, the proof's been out there for fucking years. Back when I had my Reddit page, it's all fucking been out there. I'm not insensitive. I speak the fucking facts of
Well,
what
you
happened.
saying, well, you saying, saying in general, because you didn't just direct it at said person. You made a general statement.
No, what you guys heard was the clip that Florida Man clipped. If you listen to the entire live, we were speaking on one person the entire time.
Retina, it wasn't clipped because I was in Smash's live when you were in the box the night you said that. I heard it with my own ears.
We were talking about a very specific person, the entire time.
I know who y'all were talking about, but you said if you were under the influence, I don't believe SA happens. That's my opinion.
To that
And I remember
person.
the whole chat. Okay, to that person, but God, the whole fucking chat
where
was.
they said they actually drove to the house where they weren't intoxicated.
I don't want to know about that person's
Don't bring it up.
whatever.
If you don't want the facts, don't bring it up, because I wasn't insensitive
Retina,
to everybody. I was speaking to a specific person and situation. See, the thing is I have facts. I have proof and I have facts. So if you want to go there, Violet, we can go there. The thing is, we can go there. The thing is what I'm saying is everybody, and if you've been there in your life, you continue to carry on and pretend everything was okay that day. Everything was okay that day. You don't know what day it's gonna be that somebody finally says it's it.
hey, never ending story. I wasn't IP banned for bullying. I was in a live. Retina, I'm addressing this comment. I was in a live. It was Danny's live, the drama twin, okay? Drama twin, okay? And she was confronting one of her moderators for being with the P3DO. And I was in the chat wanting a box because I wanted to go the fuck off on this said mod of Danny's. And I got mass reported, and I was also comment banned, and the next morning I lost my fucking account. So if you want to keep holding that shit over my fucking head, because I can guarantee I know who the fuck you are, you're probably somebody from my old group.
So you've seen the video where Danny was sexually dancing on a child in a garage? You've seen that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I used to watch both of them. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know about the drama twins.
Hmm. And did you say you modded for her? Or you were going at a mod?
No. I went at one of Danny's mods back then. Because her mod, I can't remember her name, but she was living in the same house and in an active relationship with a RSO. And Danny and a lot of people were in the boxes. That live was absolutely insane. But I wanted to get a box so I could go the fuck off on said mod of Danny's. And I was down in Danny's. And I was down in the chat saying, your mod is with the P3DO. Your mod is with the RSO. I was very vocal in the chat. And then I got comment banned. And then also at that time, I was a part of a group that fell out, and we had one individual who was like out for everybody's necks, and he was in Discord chats, and it was really fucking bad. And I lost my account the next day. I didn't lose my old main account, because I bullied people. There's a whole you guys are fucking ridiculous.
Well, you wanted to go all over the place. So I guess, it's fair for the chat to ask questions. Too.
No, I was addressing that one comment down there. Because I've seen so many people.
What do you think about that video of Danny dancing in the garage?
I don't think it was an appropriate song. I think it was very icky.
No, not the song. How Danny danced.
It was inappropriate. Retina. It was absolutely inappropriate.
But you supported Danny after that?
I never said I supported Danny. I was there to watch the shit show, just like everybody else was at the time. I never supported Danny.
Just like you didn't support Florida Man, but you do realize when you're in said places, that's support.
Okay, well, Okay,
Like,
well, I never supported Florida Man. Again, I only gave that man.
go into the same places and spaces. That is support.
Okay, do you know how many people used to go into the same places and spaces?
Oh yeah.
Do, do you know that people that do you know that people that you're currently friends with has allowed that man to be in their life at one point or another, or had a conversation with him in a box, or coexisted with him? Coexisted with him.
What name's on it?
Smash.
Yeah, I'm well aware of Smash allowing what happened
Yeah,
with.
and she doesn't fuck with him anymore. She hates his guts. I mean, fuck with him anymore. She hates his guts. I mean, look what he did to her.
Right.
I was never a uh, oh my God. I was never a diehard Florida Man supporter. I never Florida Man supporter. I never supported that fucking man. I only gave him props and praise for two things. One was for closing down Hair Junkies Family's GoFundMe, because not the one was talking to me, because not the one was talking shit about it. And then the other thing he did was bring awareness to T and her nasty ass fucking P3DO rapist husband. That's the only time I've ever actually said, thank you for bringing that to light, or thank you for doing that. I've never been a ride or die Florida Man supporter. I had a lot of friends that sat with him and they knew that I didn't agree with him, and I didn't fuck with him, but I tolerated him.
Okay, Violet. Okay, Violet. Haley, do you have anything else to ask? Otherwise, I'm gonna go to bed. You're good? Okay. So your current problem is the video. I made about you, cutting clips. My current issue with you is in any aspect, you will never know when somebody decides to actually end it for themselves, and mocking and clapping and antagonizing it is all fucked up.
I never clapped.
I know you
I
didn't.
didn't tell her to
Know what I
clap.
was referring to.
Okay, well, either way, I've been there. I've been there too. I've been there too. And for you to respond to me in the DMs saying that I was trauma dumping when I was genuinely trying to have an open conversation with you, really just like floored me. I hate that term trauma dumping for a reason, because a lot of people go through a lot of shit in their fucking lives, and sometimes they want to talk about it to somebody. Like, if you were gonna, Retina, listen, I know that you're the queen of receipts and you post all these fucking videos. If you wanted to post a video about me and use bits and pieces of the voice notes I sent you, then you should have posted all of it, because I think people would have looked at it a little bit differently. Because at the end of that video, you were like, oh, so Violet, you want people to just suffer in silence. Never fucking said that, ma'am. Ever. But not everybody's gonna show signs. You're not gonna fucking know. But you can tell the difference between people who have actually been there, especially if you have been there your fucking self, because I have, and nobody fucking knew. And the one thing that stopped me, and I told you this too, Bertina, privately, was the sound of my fur baby's paws on the fucking screen door. That's when I took the pew pew. That's when I took the pew pew out of my fucking mouth. But I was trauma dumping, right? Then you heavily clipped a video and said, I want people to suffer in fucking silence. Said, I want people to suffer in fucking silence. That's my problem with you. You should have shared it all.
I think you just cleared it up for everybody. For everybody.
Well, I'm going to go to bed. So have a good night.
Have a good night. Have a good night. Haley, I couldn't even remember who sent me that video. Listen, people can be so mad at me. People can cancel me. People can clip and take and bloody blah, whatever the fuck whatever the fuck they want. I said, you are more than welcome to get a box and say whatever the fuck you had to say tonight. Damn, PPO. Yo. It'd be different if you got in a box, I think, though. I like to actually sometimes take a picture of my profile and see the numbers change afterwards. It might be a toxic trait of mine. Who muted a comment that says something about comical? Because what did it say? Well, PPO, you can't be fair because you're just getting deleted left and right. Oh, about monsters. Lacey, well, you know, I'm not going to get into that one. Blue Grenade, this is my, emergency account, I guess you could say. I'm sorry. You can go somewhere else if you want more numbers. Ooh, that's not good. I hope you are all safe. That's like the scariest shit ever, and that's why I don't know why y'all live where you live. Where fucking crocodiles live, and spiders are the size of your hands, and you got fucking critters coming out of your toilets. Fuck all that. I will live where it freezes every year so nothing can get big. Should we take a poll of how much trouble I'm going to be in tomorrow? I do want to end this by saying this, though. That if speaking to somebody's significant other's ex is okay, we have to remember that across the board. No matter how you got that phone number. Just remember that. That's what I'm ending this live with. Well, thank you. Nina. And again, if anybody is so worried about me calling some people some bitches, go to YouTube and watch 3 days worth of shit that I listened to. Imagine just making fun of somebody though, because they have stress alopecia. Like, that's funny. Imagine making fun of a white person because their lips aren't big enough. Imagine just calling somebody fat ass. Well, I don't think your jeans are that much smaller than mine. But like I said, just remember, if significant others aren't off limits to one, they are not off limits to two. What is good for thee, what is good for them. Always remember that, because you know that's always been my motto. And if you think I care if I lose followers over my next steps, you haven't been around long enough. And the fact that you come into Smash's Live acting so just physically exhausted, like you've just been tormented for so long and for so many days, bitch, you got me fucked all the fucking way up. It's crazy. Oh, we got so much going on in our life, finding nothing. 3 fucking days, 10 overs at a time. Connie knows exactly how the fuck ruthless I can be. And after this weekend, you know what? It's fine, because I still get mad at me. I will not ever fucking apologize for what the fuck I said. Hold on. Because here's my thing. How can you start every fucking sentence with the word white or YT? White bitch, white girl, white piece of shit, white, YT. I would never YT. You YT people don't. You YT people don't. You YT people. You YT people have dog DNA. You YT people don't expect. You shouldn't be here. You were all mistakes. Why? You were all mistakes. YT. White. You want to talk about people that have an issue with a race? Maybe you should look within your fucking self. And it's crazy to me that you said all that fuck shit. And then you wanted to cry because I called you a black bitch? I can be a white whatever, right? Oh, but because you're oppressed and you have to go through this in your life and that in your life, it's okay for you to degrade every other fucking race, especially the white folk, especially the white people that have been your friends and really haven't done a fuck thing to you. It's okay, right, though, for you to use those words. But you can come up with every fucking excuse for nobody to call you outside your name. Dirty bitch. All those things you want to say, Brie. Oh, okay. I don't know what you asked, Rissa. I don't know what you're talking about. So, again, be mad, stay mad. I don't apologize, and I will never apologize for the fuck shit you guys just did to me. Absolutely fucking never. And let me make it clear, I am speaking to Queenie and Brie. Just in case there's any fucking confusion. Okay? Maybe keep the word white out of your name before you degrade somebody, and then you wouldn't receive the same fucking energy. Did you what? Red TV, why are you trolling Malibu? What happened in 3 days? It's all over YouTube where Brie and Queenie just sat there and dogged me for 3 days. Oh, you muted them? Okay, never mind. It's just crazy to me. And that's what pisses me off, is people don't fucking hear the shit that happened to make me fucking say something like that. That's what's just fucking weird to me. That's not something that I just normally spit out of my mouth.
I know. I don't know why that name was trolling Malibu, but it's not okay. Malibu, but it's not okay.
But honestly, just sitting there dogging me about everything, and then also adding Kendra in their line, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I want Kendra to post where I asked her anything about having a conversation with Wasty Casey about them being the Controversy 11 page, because that's what she got in the box and said. We all heard it. I have it posted. Where the fuck did that conversation come from? Has anybody seen it or heard it? Seen it or heard it? I know I missed some things on the internet, but I think I would know if that was posted or cleared up. Yeah, it's crazy because I'm pretty sure I just texted her 911, come to my live. Casey's coming to my live. I don't think there was ever a conversation. I don't think there was ever a conversation about me having a conversation about Casey being the contrary account in my life. That's funny to me. That's funny to me. It's weird to me. Anywho, so we all found out how Violet feels about mental health. Me and Megan, talked about racism. Kendra's a fucking lying sack of shit. And Bree and Queenie are still black bitches. So, I hope you have all good night. Sleep tight.